Hey guys, it's Victoria, and today I'm going to show you how I design new products for my Glowforge business. First, I'll decide what I want to make. For example, maybe I want to make a necklace or a pin, and I'll try to think about what is selling well in my store. For example, say cactus stud earrings are selling really well, then maybe I'll want to make cactus dangle earrings. I also use a website called etsyhunt.com where you can look up the analytics of other products in stores so you can see what's selling well and what's popular. So this site is free to use, and if you click on products, you can type in a specific product type and it will list out the current best sellers. You can even see the amount of sales a product has had in the past 7 days and their total sales. I decided I want to make acrylic dangle earrings, so I'll check out all the ideas that I have for those. I keep a running list on asana.com of all my product ideas, and I'm currently going to look under the acrylic dangle earrings column to see if I want to make any of these ideas. And I think I'm going to go with snake plants. Next, I'll do a rough sketch of the design. These earrings will consist of 2 pieces. The top will be printed on green acrylic and the bottom on a yellowish gold acrylic. There will be 2 holes and a jump ring that joins the acrylic together. And I'll be using gold earring wires. Doing the sketch helps me to figure out if I need to order any materials to make the product. And I order most of my materials from Inventables, Etsy, or Amazon. And depending on what color acrylic that I'm looking for, I've realized that sometimes I need to do some hunting on all 3 of these sites. And for wood, I always order from Inventables.com because I've realized that it's usually cheaper and more likely to be in stock than the proof-grade Glowforge material. Now it's time to create the design. I start by creating my design with the iPad Pro using the Apple Pencil, and I use a drawing app called Procreate, which can be purchased from the App Store for $10. So I'm someone that has a hard time just drawing straight from my head, so I like to pull photos from Google for inspiration. I like to look for both realistic photos and illustrations. I always create my own unique design because you should obviously never copy someone's work. With these snake plants, I might see a pot that I like in one photograph and the way the leaves are designed in an illustration, and then be inspired to create my own version of those. Once I find my inspo photos, I drop them into my artboard in Procreate and minimize them in the corner to use for reference. My favorite brush to use for sketching is this one I purchased called the Cartoon Sketch Pencil by B.J. Dell. I've noticed that I don't put as much pressure on myself to draw perfectly when I'm using a brush that has like a rough, sketchy look to it. First, I like to create a basic shape for the design, and then I draw somewhat within those parameters. Usually in my videos, when I show the design part of the process, I show a very edited and sped up version, so it's more satisfying to watch. But in this video, I wanted to show a more detailed and unedited version of how I design. As I'm drawing, I'm trying to create a design that is fairly simple. I don't want to overcrowd the earrings with too much detail. I was having trouble deciding how I wanted the pot to be shaped, so I checked out my reference photos. I liked the way that this pot is shaped, and I liked the way that this other orange one had a rim. Keeping in mind what I liked from my reference photos, I designed my own version. Here I'm creating all the parts that will be engraved. I still wasn't happy with the pot shape, so I reworked it a bit. Once I'm done with the design, I lower the opacity of the layer and create a new one on top of it. Next, I switch my brush to something that will give me cleaner lines. I like to use a brush called Calo Mano by Holly Pixels. Now I'm drawing over the original illustration to create a more finalized design, and reworking anything that I don't like about it. Like here, I decided to edit the pot again so the bottom looks more flat. And here I decided I wanted the leaves to be a bit more jagged. Here I'm just adding some color so I can envision what the design will look like on the acrylic. When I'm done with the design, I export it over from my iPad to my computer to Vectorize. Here I'm on my computer vectorizing the design with the pen tool in Adobe Illustrator. If you want a detailed tutorial on vectorizing, I have another video on my channel called Make an SVG file for Glowforge. Once I'm done vectorizing, I print the design out onto a regular sheet of paper to make sure I like the size. Finally, I print the design and assemble the earrings. Now I'm uploading the vectorized design to the Glowforge app for printing. I'm using the proof grade settings for medium clear acrylic. Alright, that's all I have for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more Glowforge content. And I also have a Glowforge digital download store, which I'll link below in the description. And if you're in the market for Glowforge, I'm going to include my referral link where you can get anywhere from $125 to $500 off your Glowforge, depending on which model you get. And then I'll get paid that amount as well. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!